Okay, so welcome back to the Outerloper run. 4 minutes, let's hurry up and pick that up. So we came down here and it was already starting to blizzard, you know, not sure if it was already a full-on blizzard or just an almost blizzard and it's turned like this, or if the game was just trying to load us back into where we were. But once we're down here, it's nearly the middle of the night. It's going to blizzard on us. We do have 11 pieces of coal, so I think if we needed to burn this through one night, we'd kind of be fine. While I remember, I take my own advice. Let's just put ourselves a shell straight into that, in case we want to use it. And forget to do that. You know, we used a fair bunch of sticks just to start this off and do something, but one piece of advice I didn't take was I went and slept in my bedroll. And I was thinking of preserving it and sleeping in this thing. And it would be only minorly warmer. So we put it too far away from that. Really made a couple of amateur mistakes there, I feel. Now, it's going to go for 47 minutes. We'll just break some of these down in the meantime.
My stomach is eating itself.
So chuck one piece of coal on there. That'll get us a good amount of heat. Just cook up one of those. Still only got the one can. I don't believe we got a can opener yet still. We still don't have any damn mittens. Now, that's on the outside, so that's taking on all the damage at the moment. This has got... I think this eventually is... I can't remember if this is better on the outside or inside later. But, you know... Which one of these is? It's still better on the outside. That took a bit of a battering in the wind. The shoes are horrible. Okay. Let's check it out. We're pretty warm. Let's just pick this up. Put that up in the meantime. I feel like this one here is a hatchet. It's a hatchet job. And we're slightly cold here. I really shouldn't be out in this, but let's grab a couple of these. Come on. Oh, wow, it's loud. I mean, we're not that desperate yet. Not yet, but oh, we're warm. Do some stuff. So the idea would be to sleep it out here. 10 pieces of coal. I'll add 2 and a couple of sticks. And it'll give us 3 hours. Let's get through this piece first. Actually, is there anything that we can tear down? We can tear down one of them while that finishes boiling. I might just sleep for 3 hours in a little bed over there if it's still warm over there. Pick that up. Just under 3 hours, so... And a few more sticks. I'm just trying to eat 3 of these and sleep for 3 hours. We're still warm over here. We are very warm over here. 3 hours. Let's do it. Sounds like the all-night blizzard is not an all-night blizzard. An hour left on that. And we still need a heap more sleep.
I would eat anything right now.
Yeah, you can wait. I still would like to be a bit more rested to make that climb. Not that we wouldn't make it. I mean, we probably only just scraped by at this point, but I don't want to be terribly exhausted at the other end of it. So an hour on that. Well, let's run around outside while it's warm. Well, we're warm, I should say, and it's not blizzarding. More cattails. Maybe we should get that rabbit, I don't know. It's not even that cold out here. We really should grab all of the cat sticks because we're probably never coming back here. Call them cat sticks. I'm not sure why that is. Cattail stalks. Where is he? I can hear it, but I cannot see it. Come on. Sorry, rabbit. All right. Hang on, before we do this, 49 minutes. Do some more water. Oh, are we off for water? 1.3 litres. 633. Oh. Fine.
So hungry.
Just gonna eat that now. We should just grab the guts off that. 12 minutes. I'm gonna add We'll add one more piece of coal for now. Very quickly grab the guts. Now, how cold would it be in the cave away from that fire? I think we'd be okay.
I would eat anything right now.
I'm not going to leave the fire going. We'll get a little bit of a cure ready going on there. I want to bring those with me. I'll consider the deer tomorrow in the morning as well, but probably want to do is just... we eat that rabbit? We did, didn't we? It's gone already because we used it harvesting the... We should have eaten it afterwards. Put that a little bit back to front. I'm going to chance sleeping for another 3 hours, taking the gamble that even back here it's not super cold in this cave once that fire goes out. Maybe off... I'll take a torch out of that. Oh, that's terrible. It's just as bad as the one I have. Alright. I'll let that go out. Just going to sleep for 3 hours. I think we'll still be just warm enough. Sleep for 2 first. I mean, it's cold back here, -1. Is it getting any colder? So we'll be +2 in this. So we'll sleep for another 2 hours. That's very, now it's definitely very warm back here. Just going to sleep for 2 more. Just to get as much of the exhaustion back under control. I know we've wasted a fair chunk of the day. Just consider what the warmth is doing out here.
Starving.
It's -1, still -1, -2. Is we sheltered anywhere here? Because I feel like we'd be warm out of the wind. I'm going to pull the hide off here. I don't think we'll get cold enough in an hour of pulling that off at this temperature, so... Now we're actually warming up. Going to pull the guts.
God. Eat.
Quickly drink. We have our bedroll, we have our can. It's warm. We're still underweight. I'm going to pull the meat off there. And then we'll get out of here. We're never coming back here, so should grab these. All right. So even with all that, we're still only 23 kilos. I'm only grabbing these just because we'll never be back. sounds windy still. Alright. Is there anything we should drop just to make us a little bit lighter? Not really. Maybe we should just drink a little bit more. Alright. Not sure if this is the biggest rope climb in the game. If not, it'd be pretty close. Alright, come on. Come on, safety ledge. Come on. Alright. I wonder if we can safely get a screen grab of that without falling off. Alright, so the fatigue is starting to affect us a bit now, but we've still got a bit. By the time we hit the top, we might be struggling. Oh. The sprint comes back pretty slow. Almost there. Yeah, that ought to do it. Oh, she's gonna struggle. And we started this with 3/4 stamina. And oh, look at it now. Now we're over encumbered just as we reach the top. Part of it's because we were greedy. Now, once again, we're still warm here, so I already got the hide, but I didn't get the meat. So once again, I'm just going to set up a little bit of a, skin drying and gut curing area. And it'll be in this cave, and we'll come back in a little while and have to come and pick it up. We have to stop by a few places, but for us to end up going kind of anywhere else really out of this end of the zone, so we have to pass through here anyway. So by the time we come back, we might have a few deer skins, some guts, and a few extra rabbit skins on the go. So it's good to prep them now before we need them, so they're ready when we do, or when we can use them, because we're going to have to get to a outdoor crafting table as well to be able to do anything with them. And that might be in the mines in between Coastal Highway and Pleasant Valley, or I think there's one in that one. Oh, we are so nearly completely exhausted. To drop this extra skin. The rabbit skin. Alright, so we've got a bunch of guts going as well. And we might be staying the night in this cave too, because it's almost dark. What am I doing? Wow. Rancid. Delicious. Still warm, so it's again for the hide. Still just warm. Pull the guts. Only just starting to get cold now. Only a little bit, so we can. I know it's doing quite a lot of damage to our hacksaw, but saves us a fire, saves the fuel. All right. So I mean, we could actually stay here for a couple of days if we wanted. Eat all that food. I think I'm just going to cook up the worst of it and potentially leave the stuff I don't want to eat or don't need to eat now. I'll probably leave. So it'll take 5 days. Possibly take us that long to get back to full-on muskeg. Back trip to here almost.
It's getting dark out here. Trying to look for shelter.
We would have a bunch of stuff we could think about trying to craft somewhere else. Are we going to run out of water shortly? I know we're exhausted, but it is still warm enough. Where's the wind coming from? Are we sheltered anyway? I think we can just make that before we get too cold. Got dark. I'm terribly exhausted, but somewhere over here in the dark. Okay. So we're warm back here by a bit, so we will pull out our bedroll. Drink. Eat. Maybe sleep for 3 or 4 hours. Then wake up and see if we need to start a fire. Then I'm going to actually look properly at my food. Those are a real gamble. We are exhausted. We have the medicine. We will never have a better chance to eat those and take a risk. So eat them we will. And we didn't get food poisoning, and that's great. And we will gamble a second time. Excellent. One of those. Take out our bedroll, which we can't put anywhere. Come on. Anyway, come on. Oh, there we go. And so we'll be about 8 degrees, so we'll try sleeping for 3 hours and just see how far we get. coming in a little bit cold, but still okay. 2 more hours. Still warmish.
Man, all I can think about is food.
We're going to need to build a fire in the morning and get more water and cook up our meat, but 2 more hours again. It'll still just be...
Ah, starving.
Alright. We could have slept for a little bit longer, but I will start our fire. Cook our water. Get a little bit of head start on some of the chores.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Chuck a piece of cedar on there as well. I've been trying to figure out the plan. Cedar there. Plan going forward. Some rancid large one, moldy, rancid. I'll grab those ones first. So yeah, still been trying to figure out a plan of attack going here. Do I race to Fallen Muskeg and try and forge, or do I try and loot some more of Mystery Lake first? Should cook the slightly smaller one just to get it more in sync with the time on that. So from here I could kind of loop through bunches of Mystery Lake. I need to double back a bit, but there's a couple of outdoor locations I really need to do. I need to try and get that other little cave that's up that rope climb, but there's other ways to get up there that don't need a rope climb. I need to check all the fishing huts. I need to go to Unnamed Pond, and even the second tower. It's a little bit of back and forth, and the Hunter's Blind. So that takes a little bit of time to get to all of those places. But the reason I want to check them is for a second bedroll. Or I could get them on the way back. Or I could get half of them on the way out and the others on the way back through. Maybe that's the way to do it. So I could check the Hunter's Blind and all the fishing huts and the extra cave on the way to Fallen Muskeg. And then on the way back from Fallen Muskeg I could hit the pond and the second tower. Yeah, maybe that's not a bad, maybe not a bad plan. Alright, so we're just down to 23 matches. We've actually had a few good match drops, so need to not be too wasteful. There'll be some extra matches where we're going, so now got prepared, like a lot of prepared stuff. It's actually starting to get a little bit of weight. We've got some more we can even tear down. Probably easier to put away prepared than they are separate, and they weigh a bit less too. Let's just get to the end of that. We need more water. We are quite out. Probably could be doubling up on cooking and sleeping, doing some of these. I can't at the moment while I'm waiting for this round to be done. I'm gonna get these in sync a little bit. So if I put, it's got 2 hours. One more rants apiece. One more half litre. Quickly sleep for an hour. I'll eat that, I'll eat the venison later. Quickly sleep for an hour. Get that water before it boils off. Hope it didn't take too much time. 4 minutes, great. Alright. Another hour on that. Let's get some more cooking. Now let's just I'm actually going to eat one of those. Yeah, I'll put the water on. Sleep for another hour. Okay. Just pick all these up for the moment. Let's just check what the day is doing out here. -12. I think we start to go now. It is a little bit cold, but if I stay later it might turn on us, so... Oh, that's a much better torch. Is there another one? Oh, yeah, it's good too. Alright. Just gonna eat both of these. Not carry around any full meat. Great. So we need a heavy hammer. Taking all the scrap. Bringing most of this. We'll bring the lantern. Everything else, even the those extra whetstones. And we have to come back through here, so that light is full, I think. Yep. Alright. You probably could have repaired that light with those tools we left up in the tower. Alright. Let's make a move. Definitely got bedroll and a can. Definitely got hammer, hacksaw. Definitely not carrying any extra stinky meat. Oh, it's cold out in this wind. It was a bit colder than I thought it was going to be. Oh, it just came in cold. So I think it was, a fairly successful run once again into the ravine to get a stem and the flare pistol. We did have to use a few resources to get that. We had to use a bit of coal, but we got through it unscathed. Now I wonder if this is temperature that's still very, very conducive to frostbite. Bit of a listen for a wolf. Just going to open this for the moment. Not going in there, but I'm just giving myself a only -5. That's not brilliant. I wonder if the moose is still home. Oh, I need to really get out of that wind. It's brutal.
Oh, sure, I'm getting cold.
You are completely correct. I can't hear him groaning. He was here the other day.
It's so cold. Up a bit.
We are going to have to start a fire before too long. Well, thankfully the moose isn't here right now. No birch over there, as far as I can tell. The odds are there might be a wolf. Ah, there's a deer. Couldn't see anybody at home, so it started to make me a little bit worried. Oh, this would be a great day if we had a magnifying glass. As far as I know, most of those only ever live inside buildings. There's maybe one that can live in one of the caves. I don't really need those for the moment. No extra bedroll. Alright. I might do... Where did he go? Over here, I want you to go in front of me. Your security detail, get going. You are not going to go nicely out that way that I want, are you? I really want him to go out that gap. Go over those rocks. No. It's a waste of time, energy and warmth. Now, I don't know how doable this scenario is. Oh. Pretty doable apparently. There's even more security up here as well. Trying to go this way so I can loop down. Avoid the wolves. I want to loop down into this area. There's that frostbite risk that I don't really want. I'll put that away just to try and alleviate the risk of having a problem with the spraying. If I loop this way, and especially if the bear isn't very home, I can do all of these things and loop around a bit more efficiently. We have to get inside and light a fire in this fishing hut anyway. What I am really hoping for... Wow, it's windy. Come on. Is that frostbite coming along? Brutal. We have to light a fire in here. Hopefully there's a... Oh, no bedroll. -4. Well, fishing book. Alright, let's do some warming up. So we probably won't get to the skeg in this episode, but we'll get ourselves a little bit closer. Right. Do some water while we wait. 5 degrees, lovely. Oh.
This will come in handy.
Oh. You know, I was upset that there was no bedroll in here, but look at that. Have you ever been so happy to see some? I mean, it says decent, but they look ratty. I'd call them ratty. You know, someone's well used those. You know, what are they? They've been fishing with them in here. Oh, thank you, hut. So now I just need to find out if I beat a turkey to the gloves or not. Wow. See, this was going to be a video that I was probably going to put up way later in the week. I've been delaying him a bit, but now I don't know. The gloves made me quite excited. Can you tell? Okay, what can we be doing while that's making stuff? Let's do one more. we've got enough. Got an okay amount of water. I think I'm gonna make a tea. I haven't been doing this a lot to keep warm, but I feel like I should to sort of help get some warmth back and, you know, keep it longer. We really need to concentrate on more sticks still. Oh, we have for weight. It's alright. It still looks... Is a bear hanging around at all? Couldn't hear him, but... Can be a sneaky fella sometimes. So I think we'll just drink that right now. And we'll cook another one. By frostbite risk. You will go and you won't come back as long as we still have a hat and a glove. Alright. Take that. Quickly do one more half litre. Cooking level 2. While that's happening, let's have a quick look at our... Let's have a look at what's going on. So, 8 days for 7 days survived in Outerloper, which is, you know, I'm not going to complain. Carcass harvesting 2, cooking 2, fire starting, kind of like 1.5. Mending, blurb, not much. So, oh. Man, 8 days without a... Day 8 is when we found our gloves. Found the bedroll on like day 1, but gloves. Alright. So it is windy out there. Cold wind. We don't have to worry about the wind quite as much now that we got gloves though, so as soon as we're warm, right, we get warm, take our can. I don't think we can take a torch from that, but it would be so windy anyway. Alright, we're gonna try and loot all the other places very quickly, try and stay out of the wind. Keep an eye out for wolves. Just gonna check behind here. Nothing. Now, not sure if a maple can ever spawn up in that little back area, but it's like an area that I don't ever really go, and I never really see other people go either. Seems like it'd be a really good spot for one. See that? That weather's dropping off and it is turning into a beautiful day currently.
I think I can use this.
Tea! That's lovely. That will be very welcome at some point. I did grab that piece of wood, didn't I? There is a wolf. He is where I don't want him to be. I think that there's probably a backpack here that... or a dead guy I'm slightly interested in. There are a few of them now. Well, that was worth it. I mean, he's coming within our range. He did actually see us. I thought we'd get away with that one just by being on the other side of... We've already checked this one, haven't we? Probably should go to the other one, but... I just kind of want to lose him sooner rather than later. Now, he shouldn't be able to come in here, but they can sometimes. One of them's got in and got turkey one time. Okay, cool. It's a bit weird that they do get scared of you just when they can't find you anymore. But yeah, he was all brave when he couldn't see us, and then got a little unbrave when it was finally, I don't know, beyond a doubt. There are 3 more over there. I don't think we'll check that other fishing hut just now. I don't know, newsprint. We'll take a decent wool scarf though. Not the least because, oh, that's way better than that, but we can make some nice cloth out of, you know, do I take that off and do I wear that one on the outside, and is that how that works? I don't know if it works that way. Either way. We'll give that one a miss for now. I'm not sure I've ever seen anything interesting in the cave. Kick back to the desktop. We're not going to go up that route. It is far too exhausting for our state of rest. So we will try just to skirt around it and go a slightly long way. Now I didn't check that cave, little snow cave area over by the Hunter's Blind. Now, in my experience, I haven't found many interesting things there. I don't think that's a place that the bedroll can show up on this difficulty. Okay. Of course there's a sprained ankle. He's got the orange gun out. And because we're encumbered, yeah. Hopefully it shouldn't prevent us doing anything here. It just means she's going to make really annoying limping noises. Come on. Fine. We'll go the long way. Now, I don't know if they've fixed the way that this works, but there we go. Not a bad effort with a sprained ankle. No, it's good. Find the bit you get up. There we go. Much better.
That's it. I'll make it. I need some first aid soon.
Now, somewhere around here can be an extra. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's exactly what I was looking for. Hello, maple sapling. Thank you. Now we're going to come up into this cave. Deer and rabbits. Excuse me. Oh no, we have a warm temperature. I was going to come into this cave and maybe just create a little save point, but I kind of don't want to have to use the bedroll to do that. We're hitting the end of our episode time. I need to find some way to save. You had nothing. We are probably not really going to come back to this cave again. We have caves we much prefer. You know what? We are just going to fix that up. Might be one of those scenarios where you get a dent in your car from someone backing into you, and you leave it for a year, and then you fix it, and then 2 days later someone does it again. Might be a scenario where you fix your sprain, but you're still encumbered. And so all you do is just make way for another one to come on in. But what we're going to do to create a save point, I think, is just head back just to that cave near Trappers and drop our maple there to get curing. We'll call that an episode, and then in the next one we'll strike out for full-on muskeg and finally finish our forging. How are we off for wolf scenarios? There's one right there. He's coming right for us, but I don't think that's for any reason. It's just the direction he was coming. Just means we're going to have to wait here for a little bit. He is somewhat in the middle of our path though. Come on, Wolf, I've got a schedule to keep with this episode. Can't have the audience sitting around waiting for you to... Well, he is really, really close to that cave right now. I wouldn't have thought he would really path quite that far. actually completely stuck behind this tree, which is really unfortunate. I didn't even know you could get stuck behind this tree. Oh, we might be next back to our last save point. Oh, that'd be tragic. Uh-oh. How can I get out of this? I am immovable. Where would our last save point have been? Right when we sprained ourselves. Oh, that was a nice save point. We might call this an episode and pick it up from... When did we sprain our ankle? Just walking up that passageway. Alright, bear with me. And I will quit out and load that back from there. That was the tree I got stuck behind. Right there. It's down that way this time. Quick, make a run for it. Alright, so back on track now. And previously in the last video, I mean, in the bit before it broke, I was talking about how I was going to go this way and get into the cave. But I'm not sure at which point I'm going to splice those two together, so I might be repeating myself, but we're going to come down here to the cave, just near trappers, and go inside, drop our maple, and that will be our save point. And that's where we'll end the episode for today. It's probably been another slightly long one, at least it's definitely gone over time because of the shenanigans with video problems. This one I'm going to have to do a bunch of editing on. Felt like I... Yeah, just looking for this guy. Alright. Alright. So, yeah, sorry to have to do this to you, to crawl to the cave. Try and get us there quick. As quick as I can anyway. So yeah, the plan will be to rest up. You know, we've still got a fair bit of calories in us, so we should be able to rest up a bit tonight. Make use of that for recovery. Tomorrow, hopefully the weather's still good, and we can make our journey through Fallen Muskeg. Get all our tools together. And at the moment we only have enough metal to make our... I think we've got 5 pieces. We've only got just enough to get our hatchet and our knife, so the rest we're going to have to do on the way. Now I did have that terrible blue toolbox that I left up in the tower, and that would have been something I would have happily torn up to make a couple more arrows out of. But I didn't really think that far ahead, sadly. And yeah, after crawling around quite slowly, We're going to prolong it just a little bit more to get all of these sticks. Now we can crawl inside this cave. We'll call that an episode. Alrighty. See you in the next episode, guys.